So, you have gone ahead, decided to download Apex Legends because, well, famous content creators such as Tim the Tatman, Nick Merckx had gone ahead and decided to download it. You thought you'd give it a try. So, in today's video, I'm going to show you what all the legends do, so then maybe you can go ahead get the ropes of the legends, along with what most of the good weapons in each category are, and what armor or material, really, you want to go ahead and look for. Everything else you'll kind of just learn as you figure out during the game. The first legend we'll be going ahead and looking for here is Bloodhound. Bloodhound is a scout legend. And each character has 3 abilities. The first one is a passive. So let's say somebody right where I'm pointing at, somewhere around here, could be reloading, healing, whatever. You would be able to see a diamond. Now, see, with this here diamond thingy that you can't see, but if you play Bloodhound, you'd be able to see it. Like, they can go ahead and it'll tell you about 1 minute and 30 seconds in. So, like, let's say they had just reloaded about a second ago, right? Then all of a sudden it would tell you, hey, they reloaded 1 second ago right here. And you'd know that they're right around the corner. It also does this with footsteps, so it's not only healing, reloading, shooting, whatever. It always does it. Then you have his tactical, which you just seen. His tactical is essentially aimbot, if I would have to sum it up. What it does is that it just sees people through walls, as you've seen. Then you have his passive, or his ultimate, goddammit. You're able to see people that are, and they'll be redded out, like, for infinite range almost. Granted, if you're hip firing, you can't really see them all that well, but, you know, whatever. Like, if you have a sniper scope, you're able to see them crystal clear. Like, as you can see here, I am about 100 or so meters away, and you're able to see them crystal clear. Up next, we have Gibraltar. His passive is quite it's shield. It's essentially a shield. When you aim in, there will be a shield. As you can see, I don't know how much damage it takes, but it does take a pretty good amount of damage. It'll go ahead and help you through some gunfights if they're trying to hit you in the head, which, let's be honest, most people are trying to hit you in the head in this game. His tactical ability is he's able to throw down a dome shield. Now, you cannot shoot out, nor can they shoot in this dome shield. They could even use something like Gibraltar's ultimate, which you'll see right here, Bangalore's ultimate, Valk's tactical, stuff like that. Now, his ultimate, just a barrage of missiles. Not as annoying as you actually think. See, it only hit him like twice there, and he's staying, then that decoy's staying still. But it is still pretty annoying. Up next, we have Lifeline. Now, Lifeline is a pretty decent, she's more of a reviving person. So if you're that type of person, she might be the one for you. So essentially, when your teammates are down, you're able just to go ahead, you press the revive button, and you can just keep on fighting while they're getting revived. Her passive is pretty balanced. It used to have a shield, but now it doesn't. And as you can see, I lost a little bit of health. Well, with her tactical, you and all 3 or 1 of your teammates, depending on what you're playing, can gain health from that drone. And it is really, really useful. And it takes around 40 seconds till the cooldown's done. And then you have a mini care package. It doesn't go ahead and give you the red weapons such as Spitfire, Triple Take, Kraber, Alternator. But it can give you purple and gold items, which is extremely good. Now, you might want to use an ultimate accelerant, which is a thing that you can find on the ground, and it will actually go ahead and boost the time of that up. Next one, you have Pathfinder. He's more of a movement character of a sort, and honestly, if you like movement, he is the one for you. His passive isn't as cool as the others. When you go to Survey Beacon, it activates or recharges his passive faster. That's all it does. But his tactical, on the other hand, is a grappling hook. That, as you guys can see here in a second, will do actually something really cool once it recharges. Now, we also have a grappling, what's it called? You're able just to put up a zipline, that's what it is. And that is actually a quote he says. Fun fact. Now this zipline can be used really good if you know your map placement. But if you don't, then, well, not really. But here's something cool you can do with this grappling gun. You can go ahead and literally bring people to you. Yes, it is good. Sometimes, if you can use it properly. Like, see, you can just go ahead, bring them to you. Bada bing, bada boom. Easy, simple, done. Up next, we have Wraith. If you guys watch a whole bunch of Apex streamers, you'll notice that they say sweaty Wraiths. And this is part of the reason, kind of, why. So her passive, let's say somebody over there could be looking at me, and all of a sudden there'll be a little voice that's essentially an indicator telling you, hey, somebody's looking at us. And that's how you know that you need to reposition as fast as you possibly can. And this is her void jump. Nobody can see you through this. Nobody can shoot you. You can't shoot people through that. Anything. All it's for is just repositioning. So essentially, if you like repositioning characters, use her. She'll be a really good fit for you. And then you have her ultimate, which it took me a little bit here, but that is okay. So her ultimate is actually pretty good. Essentially, once again, repositioning. And she'll go ahead and she'll place down a teleporter. Now, just in case you didn't know, in this game there is no fall damage. That's right, Tim the Tatman, you are finally good for once. Anyways, and depending on what kind of Wraith you are, you can put your teleporter right up to an enemy, go ahead, go back through it, and then camp that. Or you can be a horrible Wraith and kind of not do that, I guess. But see, you can't go through that with your void jump either. It sucks, I know, but oh well, right? Now, for the last character we have is Bangalore. Her passive is that when you're getting shot at, you will actually run a hell of a lot faster than what you would without getting shot at, which is good in one way, but people hate Bangalore's. And as you can see there, her tactical is a smoke. This one, once again, is kind of for like a, oh, we're getting shot at, we don't got the materials for this, we need to go, and we need to go fucking now. And that's what everybody uses her smokes for, is for that specific reason. Unless you just want to be a cock and you have a Bloodhound, because Bloodhounds can see through smoke. That's something I forgot to mention. Bloodhound can see through smoke in both of his abilities. Now, this, what's it called? Now, her ultimate, as you can see there, it's like a barrage of fucking missiles. And honestly, it's annoying as shit, really. Like, I cannot describe to you on how annoying this is, because it damages enemies, and then it also goes ahead and just, like, annoys them, essentially. But now that you know what all the legends do and the ropes, let's go ahead and show you what their, what's it called? Like, all the armor things you're going to be looking for. So the moment you spawn in, you'll go ahead and you'll have a gray helmet, which all the helmets decrease, they decrease the headshot damage. The white shield goes ahead and give you 50 health, and then the knock shield, which when you're knocked, you press your shooting weapon, and then it will go ahead and it will give you a like a shield that they cannot shoot. Well, I mean, they can shoot until it's depleted, and it has 150 health on this shield. Now, after that, I have just embarrassed myself in my own Xbox party. The next thing you're going to have to look for is a gray backpack, because that you do not go ahead and spawn in with. Now, you also want to find blue loot. This one, right when you go ahead and start, you want to find blue loot at least immediately. You also want to find other rarities, but blue is okay. Backpacks are probably the hardest in this game to find for some unknown reason. But with blue helmet, it increases how much damage you can take. Well, it decreases is what I should say. The shield will go ahead and give you 150. The knockdown will give you, I think it's 250. I don't know, I'm not looking at my screen. And then the backpack will give you 4 more slots. The purple, once again, less headshot damage. I don't know how much it is. The purple armor will give you 100 extra health, which is your armor. The knockdown shield gives you 750. And then the backpack will give you a total of 6 extra slots, which is the max. Like, all these are the max amount, except for the armor. The armor is like the second best one you can get. Along with that, we now have gold. You might be wondering, well, these are, you just said what ones are the best. So what is the difference between gold and purple? Well, gold ones are interesting because they actually give you special effects. So, for example, a helmet will go ahead, a gold helmet will go ahead and not only give you the purple variation of how much headshot damage you can take, but it will also go ahead and recharge your tactical and ultimate faster. For example, right now, I think that says 16 seconds, but the moment I take it off, it's still at 16, but I put it back on, and it'll switch down to 10. So if you're a Lifeline, you want a helmet. If you are, let's see, Lifeline, Velk, Crypto, Watson, and Loba, you want the helmet. Okay, that is the main one you want. Now, I'm going to go ahead and show you a demonstration of the shield, which is extremely good. Unless you prefer the red one, which I will show you what the red one is after this. But essentially, when you go ahead and put more shield or more health, it actually... So, like, let's say you go ahead and you use 1 shield cell, which usually only increases 1 deal of armor. Well, as you saw there, 1 shield cell done 2 sets of armor instead of just the 1. Which is extremely good. And with the health, as you can see right here, I'll use a regular stem, and it will go ahead and use essentially 2 stems instead of 1, but only using 1 stem, which is extremely good. And of course, shield bats and med kits already refill your stuff along with phoenix kits. Now, I don't have a teammate, so I sadly cannot show this one, but the golden knockdown shield actually goes ahead, and it's a self-res from Call of Duty essentially, which is extremely good. Now, the backpack, you want to give to your Lifeline, because this backpack will increase the rate that you actually go ahead and revive, but that's a silent thing that does not say on here. But it will also go ahead and will give you some shield and some health so you're able to fight. As you can see, the red shield, it doesn't have the effects of the gold shield at all. But the only way to get a red shield is if you do 750 damage at most while a purple shield is on. That is the only time you could ever get a red shield unless you loot it from a body. And it does, or it gives you 170, or 25, I mean, more health. So some people like going for the red for the more health. Some people like to go for the gold to go ahead and go faster with their healing. Depends on the play style, depends on who or what you want personally. And now that we have all the armor situated, I'm going to show you what my personal pick weapons in each category are. So for the snipers, you want to absolutely ditch the charge rifle. Charge rifle is awful. I hate it with every passion of my body. For the longbow, if you're going to be using a sniper, it's really good to get multiple shots on really quick, and it is a 2-tap in the head, which is extremely good. Sentinel, also 2-tap in the head, and one thing I forgot to show is that when you have 2 shield cells, it will actually charge up the Sentinel, dealing more damage, which is cancerous. Like, you can go ahead, you can shoot somebody, and you can almost one-shot them. So when it comes down to the light ammo, and if you want, go for the G7, but ditch the P2020. P2020 sucks. Now, if my aim wasn't so bad here, you can see that the R301, the RE45, and the R99 are my top picks for weapons that in the light ammo category. But of course, mine is portable, and I cannot show it properly because once again, my aim is absolute dog water. Now, see with the RE45, it is a fully automatic pistol, and it is extremely good if you can hit your shots. Unlike me, who cannot hit their shots. But if you manage to get at least a few headshots off, it is a easy down. Like, if you want to, you could actually go double REs. Now, for the, what's it called? Heavy weapons. Gosh, I'm struggling. You can actually go ahead and not use the 30-30. It is a lever action. It has a fast rate of fire for a marksman rifle, but it sucks. The flatline, if you can control the aim, then go for it. Use it, but can't, don't. The Hemlock is a burst rifle, but it packs a punch. Like, I love the Hemlock. I'm using it as we speak. Then we have the Prowler. This one actually just came out of supply drops, and oh my god, is it good. It is a 5-round burst, and before this, it actually used to be fully auto. Now we have the Wingman. It is a 3-tap in the head, purple armor. If you can hit all your shots in the head, that is. Me, I cannot do that in any regular game. But it is about a 5-shot in the body, so I guess that sucks. But now you have the Rampage. Something interesting about this new LMG that I gained literally this season. See, it slow rate of fire, but extremely high damage and almost no recoil. And that's the broken part about it, is all that, and it is annoying. Pop a Thermite, in the other hand, and it increases the rate of fire, and you are able to absolutely fuck over people with it. Not only that, but it destroys doors, and that is annoying as hell. I hate it, but I love the weapon. No energy weapons are bad here, but it really just depends on you. That's really, because see, the L-Star beams, if you could hit your shots with it, it fucks people up, and I love it. But that's only it. The Havoc, only good with a turbocharger, because that charging right at the beginning can screw you up and can be the death of you. Same with the Devotion. It starts shooting slow, and then it goes extremely fast. See, as you can see here, it starts going really slow, and you can get your recoil off guard, and it's awful. But see, with the turbocharger, it goes fast immediately, and it is really good. Now you have the Volt SMG. The Volt SMG is possibly the best SMG in the game. It has no recoil. I don't even have a barrel stabilizer, and it can fuck people over. We're gonna go over the supply drop weapons last, but we're gonna go over the bow, because if you can go ahead and hit headshots, the bow is the best weapon you can have. Okay, the bow, if you can hit headshots, is a 2-tap. 105, 105, easy. 105 and 105, or nope, 60. And that one I thought I hit double headshot. I know this last one I was struggling. But along with this and the 30-30, you were able to put on a mod called Shattered Caps, which changes it into a extremely weak shotgun. It sucks. See, this is me charging it in the body, and it's dealing 77 that close. Now, see, this is just me rapid firing it, and it's dealing 12, hitting most of the shots on the dummy. It sucks long range. If you're up and close, and you're able to charge your shots in time, you could deal some damage, maybe. It really, really depends if you want to use it. When it comes to shotguns, you may hear a lot of people say don't use the Mozambique. Honestly, that's what I was saying at first. But it's a 4-shot. And I think they might have buffed it this season. I'm not quite sure. But when it comes to the Mozambique, don't doubt it. The Mastiff you want to avoid. This used to be the best weapon in Apex at one point in time, and it no longer does that. You might be saying, oh, but you're hitting all your shots and you're killing those dummies really fast and they all have purple shields. Well, they're also standing close, and you know, that ain't gonna happen. The EVA 8, it's interesting because it has, every time you shoot, it has like a figure 8, or not a figure 8, it shoots like in a pattern of an 8. If that makes sense. And is the most overpowered shotgun. When it comes down to the Peacekeeper, honestly, it's a fun shotgun. I wouldn't say it's a great shotgun, but it is a fun one because it is a lever action, and when you aim in with it, all your bullets close together, and with a choke, it closes together even more. So yeah, the shotguns can be fun. Now we have the care package weapons. These ones you can only get through care packages or dead bodies. First one we have is the Kraber. Now I'm gonna hit him in the body purposely. Look, 145. Bam. We hit him in the head, and it's an insta-death. You can kill people one shot in the head with red shields with this weapon. And it is deadly. And it is... when you hear this, you want to run. That is all I'm going to say. Now we have the triple take. This is my cousin's favorite sniper rifle throughout the whole game, because it shoots 3 shots, and you don't even need to use the choke on it. Like, you don't have to aim in and have it charge up in one spot, but it does deal more damage if you do, so I recommend doing it. But if you don't have the time, don't do it. And then we have the alternator. This actually used to not be a care package weapon, but they put it in the care package and put disruptor rounds. If you guys don't know what those are, go ahead and look up disruptor rounds and Apex Legends on YouTube. Honestly, and they made it really good. It is like everybody's wanting an alternator the moment they open a supply crate. It is that good. And the last weapon we have is the Spitfire. This weapon is so freakishly annoying that they have put it in supply drops, and this is why. Large magazine, and if you have Rampart, because she increases magazine size, it deals more health, and it is not fun. Oh god. Or not more health, dang it. More ammo. I'm stupid, I'm sorry. And, like, even the hip fire, look at that hip fire. It is awful. It is horrendous on how small that hip fire is. Like, ain't nobody like it at all. So, this might have helped you a lot here in this video. And honestly, if you guys did enjoy it, smash the like button and subscribe for more. But now, we're getting on to the fun part. Now that you have gone ahead and decided what legends you wanted, you might want to go ahead and pick legends such as Seer, Rampart, Fuse, etc. because those are really good ones. If you guys do enjoy, smash the like button, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.